Okay, so the first cut of this video was way too long and no one's going to watch it, so let's do it again. Alright, we're going to talk about three things. We are going to talk about traveling to a meet, we're going to talk about goals for that meet, and we're going to talk about expectations. Okay, so the first one, traveling. If you are traveling to a local meet, perhaps you can travel in the morning. Okay, morning of, whatever, afternoon. You can travel that day, maybe 1-2 hours, and be all right for the meet. If it's more than a couple hours away, maybe you want to get there the night before, just to get a good night of rest. Probably driving 4 or 5 hours and then competing would not be fun. I have yet to do that. Chris and I think the most we've driven is probably like 2.5 hours. We got up at like 5 in the morning. Kind of sucked, but we had a good meet. But yeah, night before for something 4 or 5 hours away. If you are going to a national, international meet, whatever, probably a good idea to have a full day of rest before you lift. So, for example, when we're going to the Ernie, we are going to get there Wednesday, and then we are not lifting until Friday. Now, obviously, life, school, money, whatever, might not be possible. I'm saying that the best scenario is that you get a full day of rest. And that, in the event that you get stuck in the New Jersey airport for 14 hours like we did, that's pretty helpful to have. We're still real tired from that event, but, it was nice to have a full day of rest. That happened in the Nationals in 2011. Anyway, so, give yourself some time with traveling. Give yourself an opportunity to rest. Yeah. Goals. Okay, so when you're going into a meet, obviously you have a pretty good idea of what you want to do. What I like to do is have a concrete goal in my head, and then maybe 1 or 2 sub goals once I get that first goal. So, for example, at the Ernie, I want to total 1,600. I should have totaled 1,600 a long time ago, so I need to do it now. So I'll total 1,600. That's going to be my primary goal. One of the goals under that is going to be to pull 650. So I'm going to, get my squat and my bench to where I can total 1,600. And then going into my deadlift, if I feel real good after my second attempt, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for 650. But if I'm sort of feeling, I'm going to go for whatever it takes to get me to that 1,600. So I'm not a huge proponent of writing things down like that. Sometimes I do, not often. Usually I know what I want, and I think about it all the time, so there's really no need for me to write it down unless I want to visualize it, and I don't really do that. So, but anyway, whatever works for you. Third thing, expectations. Going into a meet, you have to have realistic expectations, okay? You can't expect to go 9 for 9 PR and everything, including your total, every single time. Would it be nice? Sure. Is it realistic? Probably not after a while. So what do I think you should do? Well, I don't want you to, set goals that are so easy to achieve that you don't have to try. But, again, set realistic goals. So for me, 1,600 is an absolutely realistic goal. 1,700, not at all a realistic goal. Right now, it's not. A year from now, sure, maybe I can do that. But realistic goals, okay? So going into this meet, I want to squat 611. Say I get there, feel like total crap, don't really think I've got it in me. Best I've squatted in competition is 573. 578 would be a PR. 2.5 kilos. Not a big PR by any means. I've squatted more than that in training, but it's still a PR. 2.5 kilos, no matter, it's a small PR, but it's still a PR. So go for the PRs, okay? If you're not feeling fantastic. Again, you're feeling really good, go for that 5K, 10K PR. Don't make what we've deemed an AC jump, which is something he did a couple years ago and jumped, something like 20 kilos on to his second attempt squat, and then it didn't really work out very well. So make realistic jumps, have realistic expectations. Along the same lines of the expectations, don't expect everything to go perfectly. The day of the meet, the day before the meet, whatever, going there, anything. A lot of us know. What happened to Brent when he recently went to a weightlifting meet. They changed the times. They had different times on the website than they did at the venue. Those things happen. Okay, you just have to expect. human error. It's going to happen. So, expect something to be messed up with weigh-ins. Always happens. Expect maybe a venue change, time change, whatever the case. Expect something to go wrong. It's going to. You just might not know what it is. The longer you've been doing it, the less surprised you're going to be, when something goes wrong. But expect things to go wrong. Don't freak out when they do. And yeah, have a good meet. And last thing, got Brent's shirt here. Go ahead and buy one if you like Bront. Okay, see ya.